Hey people out there in YouTube land, it's Scott again, the happy guy. I've got my day moving. You know, I'm up on top of a Shenandoah National Park at High Top Mountain. I just hiked up here. Wasn't very hard, about 30-minute, 40-minute hike. Anyways, felt good. And this channel is about spirituality and health and happiness. So if you're an extremely happy person, move on. You don't need this. But if you're not, maybe I could help a little bit. I've been sharing the last few days about what the kind of things that make me happy, and keep me happy, and that, uh, believing in a power greater than myself, uh, accepting the world for what it is, and knowing that I can't really do much about it except how I react, and I'd like to be positive instead of negative. How can you be negative about that? Listen, just nature, right? That's cool. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to talk about like acceptance today, accepting the way things are, accepting that who you are as a person. I'm not a rich guy. I retired early, so I don't got a lot of money. But I was in the Army 7 years, and uh, also salesman for like 25 years. And now I'm just kind of trying to enjoy life the best I can. And it's hard these days. It is. There's a lot of negativity out there. If you seek for it, probably if I was sitting in a bar right now, everybody would be talking negative things, politics and blah blah blah. you know, and I'd like to surround myself with people that are positive. I like to hang out with people that are positive, and it's kind of hard to find anymore these days, you know. But I like to ask people questions about themselves. They definitely want to talk about themselves, and it keeps me out of myself and my little plans and designs and worries in life. I'm just gonna live it, man. I'm just gonna live it. This is fantastic today, and I hope you try to accept life for what it is, that you are just one of 8 billion people. There's a lot of us, man. We're not very special, you know. We're not very special. But what we've been gifted is, all these surroundings and these things. I was walking on my last two videos, and um, that was again somewhere in Virginia, where I live. Uh, it's just beautiful, and there's so many places in the country that's beautiful and worth checking out. So I don't know what else I'm going to say today. I ran into some people today, and they were all happy. I think because they're out here enjoying the fresh air and sucking up the nature and getting closer to the universe that way. And yeah, so I keep these things short and simple. I'm not going to be doing any editing or anything like that. I'm just going to do my thing every day in 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. You know, share what made me happy that day. And that's about it. And so, you know, if this helps at all, I'm on the right track with something, comment, let me know, subscribe. Either way, I'm not trying to make any money, could care less about that. I have enough, always, of course, everybody always wants more, but, enough is enough, Get out there, be happy, don't work yourself to death, find some hobbies. I mention that usually. I like to walk, hike, bike, swim, play guitar, ride motorcycles. That's the kind of stuff I do. And if you're like-minded, let me know. Maybe we could meet up somewhere and hike and ride and play music. Anyways, that's about it, I think, today. I hope this helps. Have a great week.